Not only did I feel bad on the outside, but on the inside, I was going through so much shit hormonally that there were days I didn't even want to get up and do anything. But of course you have to keep going. I just appreciate my body so much more for what it is now because I feel good on the inside. And I don't think I maybe ever felt good on the inside before.
You're listening to the Almost 30 podcast, a lifestyle podcast hosted by Krista Williams and Lindsay Simsick.
Tune in for a new episode every Tuesday to hear our honest conversations about topics like wellness, entrepreneurship, spirituality, and self-development with guests who are really smart, really inspirational,
and really fucking funny. It's real, it's raw, and it's unfiltered.
Inspired by our transition from our 20s to our 30s, we realized it's so much more than that. Our mission is to provide you with the tools, guidance, and motivation to help you navigate any transitions in your life and propel your personal growth.
Thanks so much for tuning into the Almost 30 podcast.
Here we go.
Welcome to the motherfucking podcast.
It's going to be our new intro.
Yeah, we should just scrap that old shit and just get real. Welcome to the motherfucking podcast.
Welcome, guys. Thanks so much for finding us. Thanks for subscribing, rating, and reviewing on iTunes. We're radiating with joy every freaking day.
Yeah, actually, I cry a lot.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. So thank you so much for making the show what it is and helping us to grow every damn day.
Or just being there for everyone else that listens, like in the Facebook group and in the DMs and replying to everyone. And everyone's just so supportive of one another. It's really amazing.
Gives you hope. All right, guys. So today it's pretty special.
This episode's a gas.
It's a gas because it's a girls' night gas.
The girls' night gas. We're just chilling out, maxing, relaxing with my gals.
Shooting the shit with Danielle Pascente.
Yep.
Danielle's back on the podcast. We've been dying to have her back on. Our number one fitness babe in LA.
Bod goals.
Complete bod goals. And she has just been so...
And coolness goals.
Yeah. She's been so busy building her business and getting shit done.
She works so hard.
Meanwhile, in the last year since we've talked to her on the podcast, she's been dealing with some health issues that she's overcome, having to do with her hormones, her digestion. So she talks a lot about that, which is so informative because I know she is not the only one dealing with this. So it's been, it's going to be really comforting for people and also eye-opening because she's really cured herself. And yeah, we just shoot the shit.
It's fun. We just had fun. This is funny.
We're like giggling.
Yeah, we're giggling. This is a funny one. It's a funny, real one. It's raw. And we know you guys will feel like you were here when we recorded it. So we're pumped for you to listen.
All right, guys, enjoy this episode. Join our secret Facebook group if you haven't already, and let us know what you think. Danielle is in there and ready and willing to answer questions as well. And check out the show notes on almost30podcast.com. You can access her website, which has her guides and all of the things that we talk about in this episode. Okay, enjoy.
Love you.
This episode is brought to you by Mend.
Man, if Mend was around...
I know. I was
back
thinking
in the
about
day.
that.
So Mend is an app.
My freaking pillow wouldn't have those mascara stains on it.
You know what? Dashboard Confessional wouldn't exist as a band.
Literally. So
Mend.
Okay.
Mend is an app to help you through a breakup. And what's amazing about Mend is that it is rooted in science. So Mend is an app that you download if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through a hard time, if you are maybe in a relationship and on the cusp of a breakup, if you're dealing with a divorce, infidelity, commitment issues. Basically, it's a hub for relationships that helps you to really get through it. It gives you the tools. What I really love about it is when you download the app, you have to fill out a bunch of questions so they understand where you're coming from. If you were in a relationship, why you guys broke up, how sad or upset you are. And then each day you're given tasks and tools that will help you to get over that. So you check in with how you're feeling, you journal with how you're feeling. And then also Elle, the CEO of the company who I actually had the chance to meet, she's amazing. She talks you through with audio, getting through that breakup. So Mend is revolutionizing how to get over a breakup.
Yeah, it's giving you like a supportive community, resources that you can easily, because it's kind of hard when you're going through a breakup. You don't want to do anything.
Well,
it's really hard.
And
you
like,
know?
I would annoy my friend. Like, it's like,
I know.
How can I ask for help every hour of the day? Like, you need it all the time. You know, you want to be with people, but you don't. It's just a very challenging time. So to have something like this that again is backed with science, that helps you to get over that breakup is amazing.
Yeah, so for our listeners, you can try Mend, a free trial of Mend by going to letsmend.com/almost30. So let's mend, letsmend.com/almost30 for a free trial. I think this is a beautiful resource. I'm like actually really stoked to recommend it to anyone who's about to break up with someone.
Download it in the App Store and play around with it, and you'll really see what it's all about. And then letsmend.com, you can kind of see more information. They have some podcast episodes and stuff, just resources for you, but it's a beautiful site. So we're excited to work with Mend. Letsmend.com/almost30, and we should have a breakup episode. I've decided.
Totally should.
We need to.
All right, guys, enjoy this personal trainer for heartbreak. Try it out. Let us know what you think. Love you. This episode is also brought to you by
Studio Sweden, SUDIO, Sweden like the country. And Studio Sweden honestly has the best headphones.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah, they're so good. I actually just got a pair for Justice League. He wanted a pair of wireless headphones that lasted for 8 hours, that were black, that were sleek, that were dope. So I got him a pair of Studio Sweden headphones, and he is a diva about his tech gear. So he loves his headphones so much. So they have the best, sleekest, high quality headphones you can buy. And we are actually obsessed with them. So we have a code for Studio Sweden, 15% off with the code almost30. So you can get your pair of wireless headphones, of cord headphones, or of those big headphones that you can have when you are working at your desk all day or on the plane.
What I love about them, 8-hour battery life. Because I don't want to charge it all the time.
Because I work out for 8 hours at a time.
Yeah, literally 8 hours.
It's pretty sweet.
So again, what's the code?
Almost 30. Are you guys surprised? 15% off, almost 30. Studio Sweden headphones. We love them. It's Christmas time. Give your family some headphones. Guys.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess.
She's
We're
back
done
in the
talking
house.
Danielle Pascente
Is back.
Yes. Sing it.
This is all I want to do is just podcast with my friends.
Or no.
All my friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
Oh my
Thanks
God,
for coming back, girl. We had like requests upon requests. We were like, all right, stop asking us.
Yeah.
We'll have her on.
Yeah. We're like,
Thanks for having me.
memo received.
No.
I honestly just think you guys are like way too cool for me.
That's
now,
so true.
That's actually
That's so true. You're right. You're right.
I was
you're
just
right,
expecting like never
Yeah,
to get
so
a phone
true, so
call
true.
again. Like
So true. So true.
So you guys know Danielle Pascente as LA's top trainer.
Well, it's tough.
She spoke at our Love Your Body event and brought down the house.
Brought down the house.
Talk about that.
That was insane.
And is just like a badass business woman.
Creator of the
who
Kick-Ass Training Guide.
I'm constantly in awe of.
Yeah, which is the best, easiest, not easiest, but the best.
Easiest to incorporate.
Easiest to incorporate way to get fit.
Yeah.
She has
It's hard as fuck.
best body in the USA, and she's one of our good friends.
thank you. Wow, that
because
was quite
you have the best
intro.
body. That's why you're our friend.
I'll come
We
here
have, like,
every
body
night to hear
checks.
that.
Yeah, body checks for our friends. I just orchestrate. I don't participate in body checks.
You're like, bring me the.
Yes. I like to look at the bodies, but I am not the body.
Oh, we're going rogue tonight. So welcome back.
Thanks.
What's new?
So what's in your smoothie that you brought over?
for
So
having
Danielle came in and she brought over a smoothie. What's in your smoothie?
Yeah, I've been actually not feeling good all day, like stomach wise. I was just having one of those bad digestion days. So I've been doing liquids today.
Does that help?
Normally, yeah. It's like the only thing that'll go down with ease. So there's good stuff in here though. Collagen, turmeric,
Primal.
Does
the turmeric throw off the taste? I don't like the taste of turmeric.
It's so dumbed down and everything else. Like it doesn't, it's not overwhelming. Yeah. And I do golden milk or a tablespoon of golden milk powder and that. Spinach, coconut flakes, bee pollen, blender bombs. I've been into blender bombs.
What's a blender bomb?
Yeah, I saw that on your story.
Yeah, I've tagged her. So her name's Helen, Helen Hall, I think. And her Instagram is at Hush Up and Hustle. And she makes these blender bombs, which are actually meant to toss in your smoothie. And it's like a bunch of superfoods in a blender ball. But really, I just eat them raw. That's how good they are. It's like, it's kind of like, Lee from America.
Yeah, it's like
kind of like her
balls.
fat balls. Yeah, it's similar. So what I do is I make the smoothie and I crumble the ball on top. And it's like, and I eat it with a spoon, like you see.
I eat mine with a spoon too. It makes it last longer. It feels better.
And it feels like
It feels like a meal.
a smoothie bowl.
Yeah, it feels more like a meal.
Yeah.
Do you know psyllium husk?
Yeah.
I put that in my smoothie so it makes it like thicker.
Yeah.
So it tastes more
Is it
like
powder form?
Uh-huh.
And so you just like, do you empty the capsules?
No, they have capsule ones, but I just have the powder where it's in a jar.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do like 2 tablespoons and it makes it so like gelatinous kind
Thick,
of.
yeah.
But it's like so thick. I love it.
Sometimes I feel like the vanilla collagen powder from Primal Kitchen
Makes
makes
it
mine
frothy.
super thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
So I like that.
Me too. With an avocado too.
We know all
Kelly's-
these tricks. Guys.
Kelly's fat boar.
I know. I wish I could get into avocados. I don't add them to smoothies.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
can't
not
even
an
taste it.
avocado person.
Can't even taste it. It makes it thicker.
Yeah,
You know, I'd rather like take a fat spoonful of peanut
Yeah.
butter.
Yeah,
I'm just like a peanut
Same.
butter person.
Wait, have you put the everything
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's everything bagel on an avocado? Oh, you just don't want to. Okay.
Oh, you know what's really good?
I didn't even say anything.
You know- You could put on Kite Hill cream cheese
Oh yeah.
with the everything bagel.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Let me keep going.
Our fat
then-
girls are about to come out.
Oh, yeah.
Kite,
And then
no,
I
kite.
Then you put it
is
on an
so
Eggo
good.
waffle.
I honestly put it on
Put some
cracker.
marinara on there. Sorry, that's my girl. She comes out at 2 a.m. after a few beers.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
That was their girl today.
Oh man.
Me and Lindsay had a nice showing at lunch today.
Wait, you did have a lunch date today,
Yeah.
didn't you? How was that?
did. It
We
was a-
distracted our
was a
lunch
meeting.
date so we could eat more.
Yeah, we had a meeting and
Poor thing.
we just love food.
We
Yeah.
love it.
Where'd you go?
It's just so funny when you meet people who like don't really care about
Yep.
eating in the moment. They're like, yeah, I'll get to it when whatever. Literally all
You
Chris
guys
and I
are
are
like-
thinking about. Literally, it's
Literally.
all we're thinking about.
I was thinking with my hands. I was like,
Where'd you guys go?
Erewhon.
where
I
did
still
we?
haven't been. Still have
Shut
not been to
up.
Erewhon.
But they're about to open up, so just wait.
I've been waiting for
A
that.
few months.
Damn, you
yeah.
haven't been to Erewhon.
Start a
No,
savings
people
account.
have that response every time. They're like, I cannot believe you haven't gone.
My
I just,
nickname is Priestess Erewhon.
yeah, you've told me how much you
just
love it.
decided
Same
that.
for you.
So you guys can call me that.
There she is.
Priestess Erewhon.
PE,
Priestess Erewhon.
right? It's spelled with an E, right? Not
Yeah, oh yeah,
A.
E-R-E.
I think
Okay.
it's Erewhon, but I'm not going to say
I
it.
think it's Erewhon too. You know what I say?
But we say
Erewhon?
Erewhon.
I say
like
I'm literal
EARW.
You been to Erewhon?
Erewhon. Today, my guy checking me out at Erewhon. Erewhon. I was like, "What are you doing for the holidays?" He's like, "Oh, nothing." And I was like, "Oh, you going to like Friendsgiving?" Like he's like, "Oh no," and he was about to say, "I don't have any friends," but he stopped himself. He's like, "No, I'm just gonna. I don't really like holidays." And he's like, "I don't really have. I don't like holidays." I was like, "Oh, like no holidays?" He's like, "I like Halloween." I'm like, "Oh, why do you like Halloween?" He's like, "I like spooky things."
Oh my God, I love
cute.
humans. Can we
Me
like
too.
go back there and like bring him
I
things?
was like, I love
for dinner?
spooky things too.
Literally.
He's
I
so
love
cute.
Erewhon. We were talking to that dude in line.
Oh yeah, he was awesome.
We were sandwiching him.
We killed him.
Yeah, we killed him.
Yeah.
It was
Are there like, is it like a hippie store?
Totally.
Okay. I feel
It's
like I've heard that
very,
before.
very special.
But it's like yuppie. Like,
yeah.
rich hippie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because I hear it's
rippy.
expensive as fuck.
Oh, it's the most expensive
Yeah.
store you'll ever be in your life.
Okay.
But you'll
Yeah.
love it. You'll want to go back.
It's like my normal now, so I don't know if it's
Yeah, I know.
expensive. Like, I don't know.
Plus, I'm totally that type that's willing to splurge if I'm like have
100%.
found an obsession
What
or
do you
something that I
do?
like.
If you go to the Erewhon salad bar,
Mm-hmm.
you
It's
can
over.
never visit any other salad bar.
Not even Whole Foods because that's
Nope.
my jam. Whole Foods on 23rd.
The 23rd one's nice.
That's a good
Whole
one.
Foods in Venice is a little
The one on Rose.
yes.
I feel like that's huge too.
It's questionable though.
But after you,
There's a lot of riffraff.
After the
going in and
5th
out.
Street and Wilshire, Whole
Oh my
Foods,
God.
like anything else is better.
Literally.
That was the
Was that a joke?
worst.
Yeah, it was a joke.
They
That's
shut
true.
down.
They did.
Yeah, and like they didn't tell anyone. They literally shut doors like overnight.
It was crazy.
I was kind of pissed because that was my go-to for just like quick.
Yeah.
Oh, right by
was
that
like,
gas station, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang,
Anyway,
that's-
do you all know what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Fifth
if you
and
don't live
Wilshire?
in LA, like
Yeah.
you're literally lost.
Okay, so can you update us on what's been going on since we
Yeah,
last
what's
spoke
up?
to you
How
on
was
the
your event?
podcast?
Yeah, well, which time? Like the
I know. Yeah.
last time,
Yeah.
right? So, so much has
I know,
happened
so
since
much.
then. Wow,
It's been almost
almost a year. Because I think
Really?
we did January or right after launch of my first guide.
Yeah, it was after
So
your
January,
launch.
February. Yeah, a lot. I mean, a lot has happened. I've launched 3 guides, merchandise, had an event, or had my first boot camp event, and done like 3 online challenge groups. So it's been busy.
How are the challenge groups?
They're good. They're really good. I did like back-to-back 6-week challenge groups,
Mhm.
kind of like close-knit Facebook groups, which was really cool. I did them consecutively, which I kind of regret because you kind of lose steam towards the end, especially when you're like 6-week challenge, 6-week challenge,
Totally.
6-week challenge. And so I was gonna do one in the fall, but then I was like, you know what? I just need to recoup my creative juices and just like
Yeah.
focus on the events and stuff. But yeah, it's been amazing, busy. I'm finally now almost a year later. So I launched my first guide on Cyber Monday of last year. So almost a year ago. And I finally feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm like, okay, this is my business. Like it's not so stressful or so overwhelming at once. Cause the first 7 to 8 months I felt like super overworked. Which is normal in business, but I just was like getting the ropes and figuring out how to do the online business. And now I just feel like, not that I'm cruising by any means, but I have more of a routine of like how to go about things. And it's not so stressful because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, what have
If
you
that makes
learned?
sense.
Like kind of honing that online business, making it really efficient.
I think, oh my gosh, so much. I don't even know where to start. Like things that used to overwhelm me, for instance, and you guys could relate to this, but like an email list, making an email list and then writing to your subscribers,
Yeah.
once, twice a week, just to like be consistent with it. So figuring out just how to do that, which is funny now, I laugh now because it's really not that hard. Like you get into a rhythm of writing emails and blogs and things. But that totally stressed me out at the time. And now it's just easier. And then also just the back end of the website, like the WooCommerce aspect of purchasing products on a website.
Do you have WordPress?
Yeah, yeah. And it gave us so much hell the first 7 months. Like we would literally get purchases that wouldn't enter the back end of our system. So what we had to do
Even to us,
was
too.
we would literally have to go on MailChimp, find if they had entered their email, and then resend the product. But we manually had to do all that ourselves. So like when we would run a sale day, we were on email all day long, like double checking to make sure. And I mean, probably 1 out of every 5 guides did not send. And so just dealing with that in-house, like just Matt and I, was kind of stressful, but now we've got it figured out. We got the website figured out a little better, but there's always kinks with WordPress. I don't know if you
I don't.
deal with that.
We have Squarespace.
Yeah, I've heard
No
good things about
sponsor.
Squarespace. So
Squarespace for life.
yeah, I want to switch, but the thought of taking all that.
Your site is beautiful.
Like
Yeah, it is
over
really beautiful.
to another site is a little scary, but I know I'm going to have to make a major update at some point. It's just not on my priority list because it scares the shit out of me. But that's kind of
How was the boot camp event?
what I've been up to. Boot camp event was great.
Pictures looked amazing.
Yeah. What's it like connecting with like they are your fans in a way.
Stop.
You know, but they are like, they follow you. They really depend on you like for weekly workouts or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, it was a smaller group in Arizona. I had told this too to a lot of people in Arizona, but I feel like in LA, people don't even blink an eye to go to a wellness event. Like that's a weekend hobby.
There's a wellness event every day of my life.
Every day.
Every morning, every afternoon, and every night.
Yeah.
Literally.
You could potentially go to that
I'm
many.
like, oh, there's a billion.
I know. And in Arizona, I feel like the workout is one thing. People were down to work out. But the wellness portion, like learning about nutrition and all that, I feel like a lot of people ducked out for because they either had prior commitments that day. I mean, it was like kind of late, but I think about it in LA and I'm like, oh, I would go to an event from like 12:30 to 7:30, no problem. Like, or 1:30, you know, and so mine was just 12:30 to 3:30. So I was learning kind of how different geographical locations may render different results. And so I think some will do really well with just the boot camp aspect and the meditation afterwards and like the kind of motivational talk for just a quick 20 and then be on their way and get swag bags. And then others might want to stick around for that nutrition and a ton of other things that are included. So that was my first event. And it was so amazing just to have it under my belt. I think no matter how it went, I was just really pleased to have done it. And you guys can relate, like you've done so many events. So I think it's just nice to get the first
Every
one.
time I do an event, I'm like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, we're like, no, do this.
Yeah, literally.
It's so fun. It's just so much work.
It's a lot of work.
Have the sponsors depend on you. Also, just the little things like taking photos of the product.
Flat lays.
It's
like
50 people, 50 to 90 people in the room, depending on you. If they paid money, they're depending on you to get their money's worth. You have
happy.
15 sponsors that depend on you to represent their brand, to advocate for their brand, to take good content for their brand.
To tag
and then you
photos,
have your speakers that you need to make happy and you need to make excited and everything like that. And it's just so much.
And was it just you and Matt in terms of like the team running it, or did you have people in Arizona?
Did your sister help you or anything?
So my sister had to stay in LA and work, but it was just Matt and I leading up to the trip, and then both of our parents helped.
Okay.
So like my mom helped the day of, would have never been able to do it without her. And then Matt's parents helped with the swag bag stuffing because as you know, it takes like forever to stuff a swag bag.
Her mom stuffed her swag bags.
She's like, I'll do it. No problem.
Yeah.
Your
God.
mom?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I know. Mom, I feel like moms
They
like
love
that shit.
that because it's like
My mom loved
stocking
it.
stuff.
Moms love like project management tasks, like where it's like done, completed.
She's like, need good handwriting? I'll do it.
Yeah.
My mom was all over that. Oh my God, the funniest freaking thing my mom did at the event. So she was there all day and we had 16 raffle items, which is kind of a lot.
That's
and they were like pretty decent raffle items, but
I would take half home.
I'd be like, we have 8.
I did honestly want to. There was one in there I really wanted. And so my mom was in charge. I was like, Mom, when people check in, you have to have them write their name and put it in the raffle jar. Like, I need you to do that. That's your task. So like, here we are. It's an hour after the workout. And like, I had to draw the raffle in between the workout and wellness. So I start drawing raffle. Whose fucking name do I draw first? My mom. Put her name in the raffle.
She's like, I wonder if she'll mind if I... No, she
I was like, Julie P. Mom, are you serious? Like, everyone in the room was just laughing. And she's like, oh, honey, I didn't mean that. I was like, yeah, okay.
You're like, yeah, you didn't mean it.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
Fuck, that's
something my
amazing.
mom would do. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, it looked awesome.
Yeah.
And more to come.
More to come, I think. I think I want to do LA next.
Please.
LA, Chicago, New York, and Austin have been like my main hits.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's a little bit intimidating to think about like traveling for events. Have you guys done one out of state yet?
No, we're going to do New York, Chicago, LA, or New York, Chicago, San Fran next year. But my thing is I'm wondering like how we're going to write it off. you know, and like do it
Yeah.
for work. Like we're going to record in those places too. So like I want to figure out
sure.
from like a tax perspective.
You should write it, all of it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
All of it. Like
What
the
do you do?
entire
Save every
trip.
receipt
Yeah,
and then you
every
just-
receipt in an envelope, and then
does
I
that mean
calculate
that
it.
you get refunded for the taxes that were taken on that, or what does that mean?
It just means it takes from your salary. So whatever your recorded salary was, you take away all of your write-offs. It could be $20,000, $30,000, like whatever your write-offs are. And then it subtracts from your total, which means you owe less to the government, right?
Oh, okay.
Or you get money back.
Yeah. Okay.
I write off. I write off.
You do?
So many things. Even if Matt and I go on a vacation, I write it off and say I took fitness videos there.
You did?
Yeah. I do. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Do
Do
it.
What do you do with your receipts? Just save them?
Or you like have record of them like on your online statement.
I like paper trail. I literally save all my receipts.
You do?
In a folder. Yep. All of them like perfectly categorized.
I need like a nice little like folder thing or something.
Get an accordion one, because then I just like label each accordion and I'm like beauty, trips, you know, and like categorize it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that. Yeah, and we want to do like events next year, but I don't really know what we're going to do.
Yeah, we have a few in the beginning of the year, but
Yeah, but here in LA, but we want to do like
I do think it would be so fun to go on tour. Like, I don't know if I'd want to do it myself.
yeah.
But I do think it would be so fun to have like a killer group where it's like workout, wellness, bump, and like go on this fucking tour and just rock it. Like, I don't know. That sounds so
should.
fun to me. I would actually probably enjoy the shit
Call
out of
it
that.
Run the World Tour.
Yeah.
Or
who runs?
how about Purpose Tour?
Oh yeah,
I
we
like
should call it
those.
Purpose.
Yeah, I like Purpose.
No one's done that.
I like Purpose.
What is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Being like slick.
Super
You guys, I do not
shady.
think Justin Bieber is hot at all.
Oh really?
Like not even
0%.
10%.
Not even
There's
zero.
a little part of me that
Yeah,
thinks he's
I
swaggy.
think
Zero.
when he dances, I'm like,
He's not a good dancer. Chris Brown is the number one dancer.
Oh well, yeah.
Chris Brown.
I mean,
But
Number
I
one
like
dancer.
can't
also
compare.
hate Chris Brown, so that's hard.
I just watched a documentary on him. It was kind of interesting.
Made you
it
like
was
him more?
interesting. I watched it.
I just can't look at him the same after Rihanna. You know?
He's still a little pricky. Like I think he's still young and immature, but like, yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, Chris Brown, Danielle Pascente.
Yeah. How'd we get there? Oh, also, Demi Lovato documentary on YouTube's really good.
You know what? I've
didn't
heard
watch that yet.
really good things
It
about
was
that.
not as good as Gaga, but it was pretty good.
I also haven't watched Gaga. I need to do
So
that.
good.
So good.
Watch Gaga.
Me and
Okay.
Justin
I will.
took edibles and watched Gaga. And
No,
it
you were
was
gonna say Molly.
really, I wish.
Really that
It was
good?
real. He was like, whoa.
I asked Matt to watch it, and he was like, "No,
Yep, I
girl,
couldn't get him
I'm
to watch
good."
it, but then he got high and got really into
well,
it.
Matt doesn't smoke, so that's not going to work.
We
for
don't
me.
smoke. We took gummies.
Or
Get him
edibles.
a
Yeah.
sleeve of Oreos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Get him a little dessert.
By the way, he won't stop buying the ones you bought him because he thinks those are better than
Are
the
healthier?
original. No, he
What
thinks
kind?
they taste better.
Gluten
Just like-
free?
they're like Whole Foods brand or something.
They're like 365.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he won't stop. He's like, ever since Lindsay got me those, I can't buy the regular brand. I was like, really? You would think the regular brand tastes better because it's got more
Yeah,
shit
hell
in
yeah.
it.
Branding, man. That's so funny.
Now I'm like justifying eating Oreos.
Wait, what are you eating these days? What is like,
Yeah.
can you talk to us about
What's your diet like?
Chloe made me all those, by the way.
I know.
Sorry. What is my diet like? Okay, so obviously this year was big because I was going through a lot of digestion stuff.
Can you talk to us about that?
And I think it kind of hit to a head in April where I was just like, I'm so over this. Like, I'm super unhappy. I cannot, like, I did not have the energy to even deal with it anymore.
What does digestive issues mean?
For me, it was like a day. It started out as being a weekly thing, you know, after I'd have a heavy meal or something, like something I could justify with by being like, wow, my stomach hurts. And then it got to be every day. So I've had digestive issues for probably like 4 years. But the last one was really, really bad, like almost every single day. And so what happens is essentially like my stomach does not digest anything, including water. So the moment I take a sip of water in the morning, it starts slushing around like I've had 2 gallons of water. Like you can hear, I actually have recordings on my phone, so I'll show you after, or I'll let you listen after the podcast. You can hear.
We'll close the episode with
Yeah.
the
Literally, I'll just hold it right up to the mic. It's that loud that you could actually pick it up from a mic though. That's how loud it is. And it's not happening right now. Otherwise I'd do it. But it's just gurgle, 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 gurgle. And it feels like I have all this food and water in my system. But this happens as early as first when I wake up, when I have nothing in my stomach. And then it will continue on through the day. And so all of the doctors have been miffed. I've gone through like a series of tests other than invasive ones because I really don't want to do invasive. I'm 29 years old. Like, I don't think I should be getting colonoscopies, but that's just my thought. I'd rather do like stool samples and breath tests and like things that are more natural that doesn't have to go in my asshole, you know?
Yeah.
Anytime I think of something up my asshole, I'm in. Yeah. I request him every time I go to the doctor. He's like,
have you ever actually gotten a colonoscopy?
He's like, I'm an eye doctor, man.
You're like, you're taking my temperature, put it in my butt.
You're like, hey, just stick whatever up there. No, I've never gotten that.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Probably not fun.
Not by a registered doctor, that is.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. I'm on
You're
one.
on one. So
does it hurt? Is it cramping? Does it feel painful?
It is not painful. It is just uncomfortable because you can imagine like what we do for a living. Mm-hmm. I mean, if walking around my apartment is like gurgle, 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 and then I don't want to eat because I feel full from water, then it just fucks you all up. Yeah. And so, and extreme bloating. And the crazy part is like, I would have so much gas in my system that it was like nothing helped and nothing was explainable because I didn't even eat. So I would sit there and be like, it was that food. But then I got to a point where I wasn't even eating food and it would happen. And so that's when it was just really frustrating. And so what I think, so in April, I just was like, all right, something has to change, even though I had taken steps to kind of try to figure that out. I essentially went vegan in April. So I know you kind of know that, or I've told you both that. And then I did it for 30 days just to kind of see. And I also did no processed sugars just to see. Because I feel like I essentially was eating processed sugars every day, even if it was like Halo Top or Boom Chicka Pop or something like quote unquote healthy snacks or bars, like sometimes 2 or 3 bars a day, Kind bars, Lara bars. And it was just like, even though in my head I was justifying this is a healthy snack, I think I just went overboard to where my body was like regurgitating it. It was just like, no more. Like you have this every night, every single time you sit on the couch or like right before you go to bed. And it was just not digesting itself at all. And so what I ended up doing is kind of being more liquid based in April just to try it out. And I knew it was going to be miserable, but I actually, on March 31st, Matt and I were out shooting content for about 7 hours. So it was like a long day. It was hot that day.
Damn.
And I had just come back from an event on Saturday that I ate like total shit at because I was like with my friends and we were catching up and stuff. And it was just like, didn't feel well, but we went out and shot. And then on Monday morning, like super early in the morning, I woke up and I was like, holy shit, I feel really weird. It was the weirdest feeling I've never had before. And Matt's like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know. And it was like 5 a.m.
I think I'm a ghost.
Yeah. Literally my black hour now. And I sat on the toilet and Matt actually ended up coming in because I think he could sense something was wrong. And I actually like blacked out and passed out on the floor. Like, don't remember. He like woke me up, was literally like, Danielle, like about to call someone because my eyes just rolled in the back of my head. And that was very scary for me. And then that entire day could not move. I had to be wheelchair. Like, this is not characteristic of me at all. Even if I'm sick, you get up. You can get up. I couldn't walk. I was so weak. It was the most bizarre thing in the world, but it was very scary for me. So I was like, all right, I got to figure something out. Like, no more. And so that's when I decided April 1st, I was going to make some major changes in my diet. Energy levels were shitty before then too. So I was just kind of at a shitty place. And that happened too with the launch of my business. I feel like we were so busy that I couldn't focus on food. I couldn't focus on my workouts. I was just trying to get this guide up and running, and it took a major toll on my body and stress levels. So yeah, in April, I did the 30 days, no sugar. It was awesome. I hit the 30-day mark and I was like, I don't want to go back. Like, that sounds weird, but I didn't even have any intention of eating meat again. Eating processed sugars at the amount to which I was eating them, I had zero interest, and I really never turned back. Like, here we are in November and I still feel really good for the most part. Energy levels are up. I still deal with digestion stuff, but I don't think that's ever going to be a quick fix. I think I'll deal with it my whole life. I think part of it's genetics. Like, my whole family has IBS. I just never believed I had IBS because I eat healthy. So IBS is caused by a lot of like shitty foods. And I'm like, it's not me. I don't have it. But it could just be genetics. And I still will undergo tests and stuff to see if they can figure anything out. But it's so much more rare that I get a flare up. Like, I don't deal with it every single day. And when I do deal with it, I feel like it's the times that I'm eating the processed sugars, or the time when I had a big meal out somewhere that I didn't know what was in it. And so now what food looks like to me is it's more liquid-based, more soups, broths, smoothies, and less like bingey habits of just eating a shit ton at one period of time. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. That's my life.
So
I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's also hard because we're all like active. So we don't have a lot of time. So to make time to like have your smoothies, like put that into your like daily routine is a practice. Like that would be hard for me to do that every single day because it does take time and commitment and shopping for that. And
and
make your own
have time to food prep. Like, I do and I don't. I'm kind of a lazy person. Like, I'll buy organic soups in a box or like a can. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll add ingredients, but I honestly just don't have time. So I'm like very broth-based and smoothie-based and salad. Like, I make a ton of salads, but just they're so fast. Like, everything's so fast.
So you haven't had meat or anything?
No meat.
Yeah.
Not once. I will say, now that I'm learning more about exact factors of vegan, because like the moment I put it out on social media, people were like, but you have bee pollen in your smoothies. I was like, oh, fuck.
Did people say that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100. So I've now learned to say, okay, I'm like more like dirty vegan or vegetarian, right? Because I haven't had meat at all, but I realized like I've had honey. There's dried condensed milk in Perfect bars. I've had that. You know, like there are things that I'm probably not doing vegan based, but I did do it for the first 30 days. And then after that, I realized I was incorporating some things that were more like vegetarian, plant-based.
Yeah, the honey and the bee pollen's hard. I forgot about bee pollen. I have bee pollen.
Yeah, because bee pollen, essentially, it's...
And then I have collagen, too. Collagen.
Exactly.
And then, like, a lot of times, some vitamins are gelatin. That's not...
vegan.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot of things. Yeah. I realized it when I posted it on social media and I got like a shit ton of DMs that were like, you do know that's not vegan. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Roger that. Thank you very much.
Do you even respond?
I actually try to respond to everyone, even if they're assholes.
Yeah. You get assholes?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes.
Saying what?
It's not like terrible, but
it's just like annoying,
stupid
like
comments. Yeah, like more inquisitive or more like, well, if like, have you been doing this then? Because if you're doing that, then, and they're kind of like almost trying to prove me wrong. And I'm like, oh, hey, I was just sharing this because I'm sharing it and I feel open on my social media. So like, if you don't agree, that's totally fine. Yeah. Period. You know? So
I loved your post today about confidence.
Oh, thanks.
I love that. Can you talk about it?
Confidence? Yeah.
Like, what inspired you to write that?
I think, well, so I've undergone like more stuff this year with my period, which I think I first put that on social media for everyone like a couple weeks ago. But I haven't had a period in 8 years until this last year when I got it back. So damn, that was like a long process for me.
Were you worried?
Yeah, I was worried, but my gynecologist wasn't. Like my OBGYN could have cared less. And she was like, it's fine. You're athletic. You work out a lot. Like it makes sense that you don't have a period. And I'm like, okay, well, we're going on year 8 of no bleeding, like no period at all. Not even irregular. It was just none. And I don't take birth control. I never have in my life. I've never taken any sort of hormone pill, nothing.
Wow.
I just lost it when I was training for my half marathon in college and I never got it back. So that was at 20 or 21 years old. I'm 29 now. And when I got married to Matt, I decided if we want to have kids, I need to get my period back. So that was like the driving force. And so after we got married, October 2015 is when I decided I was going to try to get it back. And so I went to my OBGYN and she's like, okay, well, we're going to put you on a low dose hormone. We're going to give you this pill and that pill. I was like, no, I don't think you get it. I don't want pills. I just want to fix this naturally. And she's like, okay, well, you know, it's going to take a while. Okay, I got time, girl. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need a quick fix. I just want to feel normal again. And so I said, what is that going to look like? Like, even if I don't want to hear what you're going to say, what is that going to look like for me to try to get it back naturally? She's like, well, for one, you need to stop running, which sounded like death to me at the time because I'm a runner and I didn't want to stop running. You're going to have to work out less, more yoga, more long walks, and eat more food. Because I was probably like 7 or 8% body fat. And this was at the time kind of like in the prime of my modeling career. And I was very lean and had all the pressures of all that. And I was just like,
What are you now? Wouldn't you be like 7
we're
or
like
8%?
13, 14, like athletic
Okay.
person. Yeah. At 7 or I don't think I knew you when
Yeah.
I was that, but I'm very lean.
Yeah.
Very, very lean, low body fat. And she's like, you have to gain body fat. It all makes sense. She's like, you have to gain body fat to get the hormones back, to get everything kind of going again. And I said, well, what do I need to eat? Like, what does that look like? And she just said more fats, more avocado, more coconut oil, more this, more that. But to be honest, when I was trying to get it back, I kind of went ham. I was like, oh, there's a cookie here. Or, oh, there's pizza there. Oh, there's pasta there. Like, I can do this because I'm trying to get my period back. And so I think I did go a little overboard at times, but I was still eating pretty healthy. But what was happening is my hormones were so crazy. So it took 11 months to get it back naturally, but I got it back naturally, which is like the biggest yay, is that I got it back. But it was such a tough 11 months. Like it was a lot of emotions and a lot of like unexplainable puffiness and all this stuff. And you're not even bleeding. You're not even getting your period. So it was frustrating for me because I'm having the mood swings. I'm having like major cramping. My boobs were sore for 8 months. Not one day went by that I wasn't sore. I couldn't even lay on a yoga mat face down. That's how sore they were. And she's like, you know, this is all normal. You're getting all the hormones back. And think about how inactive it's been for all these years. It's like flooding itself back in now that you're gaining body fat. And I was like, listen, if I don't start seeing something soon, I'm going to freak out because it was just uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. I probably gained like, I would say 20 to 22 pounds during that 11 months. And it was super uncomfortable, especially given the industry we're in. It just like did not feel good a lot of the
How'd
time.
you feel in your body?
Disgusting. Like, to be honest, there were days I just sat on the couch and I was so like depressed about the way I felt because I didn't feel good. Not only did I feel bad on the outside, but on the inside, I was going through so much shit hormonally that there were days I didn't even want to get up and do anything. But of course you have to keep going. And that was the year in 2015, I was supposed to launch my ebook and I never did it because I couldn't. I could barely deliver to my clients, let alone write a book. And so I didn't. Like, that year for me was kind of just like, get your period back and deal with the craziness that you feel on the inside. And once I got it back, the crazy thing is once you get it back, it does start to regulate and you start to feel normal again, which was like, praise Jesus, thank God. But it was a tough road. Like, it was a long road. if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I've been regular now for about a year, which is awesome.
That's amazing.
It's incredible.
Naturally.
Every month?
Every month.
Damn.
Just like I did in high school. It's like very reminiscent. I'm not going to lie. Not having a period for 8 years was awesome in the sense that like I never bled. I never got moody. I never had like nothing was going on. Never got soreness, nothing. But I also realized that's incredibly unhealthy and that's not what being a woman is about. Like you should be getting your period. You should be having a menstrual cycle. And
you should be moody.
Yeah.
You should be crazy.
psycho.
Yeah.
You should be. There was just like nothing going on ever. and no sexual drive too. Zero.
Really?
Yeah.
100%.
When I didn't have a period, it was just like, I mean, I could go forever and not even think about it at all. When my hormones started to come back, that I knew it because I was like I wanted it more. And that's when I knew I was like, okay, it's coming back.
You're like, something's happening.
So Matt's like, this is great.
Yeah.
If we could just keep it like this.
Yeah. He's like, I know you're going to be crying in an hour, but whatever.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
Yeah. How was that conversation with like Matt? Like, did he understand like how?
oh yeah, he was really good during that time. I think it was really sad for him to watch because like I said, a lot of days I was just in a dark place, which is unlike me. I'm very motivated. I'm very determined. I'm like, get up, go, positive attitude, always give people good advice. I'm like there for you. And I could not be there for anyone because I was not Danielle. I was not myself.
We interrupt this episode to bring you a word from our sponsor.
Dame products.
Products.
Dame girl.
Dame.
Dame girl. Where'd you get your vibrator from?
What if we just all carried it around in our purse?
That'd be amazing.
You know? And we dumped it out when we went through security. But like no one flinched. They're like, yeah, that's her.
Yep. That's the
Their
vibe. It's giving the vibe.
You guys, our sponsor, Dame Products, just released a new product
Called the Eva 2.
Eva 2.
So what's amazing about Dame is they have 3 products, so they keep it fucking simple.
Simple, man.
Simple,
And do it
beautiful,
right.
well-made products that are really easy to navigate. So they have 2 that are for you. You can wear them actually when having sex too, but then they have one that you could also use with your partner. So the Eva 1 and the Eva 2, you can wear. They're amazing.
You can hug onto your labia. Okay. Well, I feel like you need to go to the website to really understand, but dameproducts.com. But like, it's so cute. It has these little arms that kind of like hug the right areas so it stays on while you're having sex. Ladies,
like,
do you know what I mean? You just need a little extra external stimulation,
a lot
and
extra.
it's like great, and it's great. It like helps out your partner as well, and it's nothing to be like weird about. I love it. It's amazing. It's clean. And like the vibrator, the rumble factor, on point.
on another level.
On another level.
Takes you to Mars. Just kidding. But seriously, I actually have the products. Let's just say they're amazing. But seriously, they're really good. And they're quality. So Eva 1, Eva 2. The Eva 2 is new. It's really rad. I can't wait to get it. And these are the best vibrators you can buy. DameProducts.com.
So use our code almost30 and you can get 15% off. So go to dameproducts.com, use our code almost30, 15% off. You know, if you're in a relationship, this could be like a really fun addition.
Save your relationship.
Actually, true. And people don't even know. They're like, no, I would never have help. It's like, ask for help. Ask a little robot vibrator thing.
Yeah, literally. Outsource your orgasm.
Okay, guys. Enjoy this. DameProducts.com. Love you.
Enjoy. Hormones are crazy.
They're insane.
They're fucking crazy.
Like
They take over you and you're like, who
and you
am
don't
I?
even know.
You don't even know.
Don't even know that person. Like I look back and think, who was I? I don't even know. I don't even recognize that person.
At least
now.
you knew it was your hormones changing, you know?
Yes.
I remember when I was in high school and I got on birth control when I was really young and I was like, literally like so depressed and I was just so sad all the time. Like I just like was I hated everything and I was so sad. And it was because my birth control was like fucking with my hormones. But like no one told me that birth control fucked with my hormones. They just said it made my skin clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
They're like, your skin's gonna clear, you're gonna get boobs.
Problem.
It's the thing. And I'm like, so
it's like this
weak.
quick fix for a couple
Yes.
things, and they're not even thinking about. I asked my mom, I was like, "Why'd you let them put me on birth control?"
I mean,
Totally.
they only thought they knew, you know.
I know. And she's like,
I'm
"That's
so
why-"
jealous you were never on it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
My mom just would have not been into that because she would like to think that we didn't have sex.
love that. Well,
So,
my mom did too.
God,
Until
there's
she
that.
walked in on me having sex.
Fuck. My mom was like, immediately, let's go.
Pretty
My
sweet.
mom was crying when she found out I had sex.
Really? How'd she find out?
My sisters.
Told?
Yeah, I didn't tell my sisters, but they found out. You know, through the
Damn.
grapevine, small all girls school.
100%.
My mom's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I'm like, "Cause you would cry.
Because you're my mom. Yeah,
Like,
literally.
you're crying.
You're
I
like,
don't know what to say."
I don't even remember when
I was 18 too. It's not like I was like 12 and she's
good.
like, "Oh my God."
Damn, 18, you basically
yeah, 18.
waited till
Good for you.
college.
Yeah. It was
I
my
was
boyfriend.
younger and my mom found me. My mom caught me having sex. And my sister, so I was 15 at the time. And my sister was like 18 or 19 at the time. And my mom put me on birth control immediately. Like, didn't talk to me about it, but put me on birth
Just
control.
was
She's like, "No
you're
dinner.
on it.
Here's
She's like,
birth
I'm
control."
going to sterilize
Eat
you.
this.
Literally. She's like, we're going to another gynecologist and not mine because I'm too embarrassed of you. I was like, all right, whatever. Shotgun. And then my sister, who was older, my sister, like, still to this day, so pissed about it. She'd be like, "Mom, I'm having sex." And my mom would be like, "No, you're not, Bran. We're not getting you on birth control." And, like, would not put my sister on birth control. It was so funny. She's like, "Yes, I am, Mom.
She's like,
having
"I'll
sex."
prove it.
Yeah, literally. She's like, "No, you're not, Bran. We're not getting you on birth control."
That's
It
hilarious.
was hilarious. And my sister had really bad skin. So she's like, "Please get me on birth control."
And are you still, like, do either of you still take
Yeah.
it?
I have the
I'm still on
IUD
it.
copper.
Oh.
It's not hormonal. It's the fucking shit.
I don't have any side effects to my
What are you on?
knowledge. I'm on, it's a low.
Low
So
estrogen?
it's like the orthotricycline low, but the cheaper brand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
The whatever brand.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. I'll think of it.
So my question, I guess, for people who take birth control is like, why not just have sex with a condom?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm not on it for that. I've just been on it forever. I'm nervous to go off of it.
Okay.
This
okay.
is an intervention, Lindsay.
I was like,
I'm glad you brought this
Suck, I
up,
feel
Danielle.
like-
everyone's staring at me.
Dylan, Stacy, come on in. Lindsay, we think you should be on birth control.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous about my skin. I'm nervous about
It'll be
weight.
great.
I mean, I don't know.
It'll be great.
Do you know
I think
what I
it's
mean?
just one
Yes.
of those things like you're not going to know until you try. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if it really is as bad as you're making it up to be in your head,
Mhm.
get back on, you know?
No, I mean, I've been thinking about it. I think my sister went off of it.
I lost weight. I felt so much better.
Mm.
Felt so much more like myself.
Yeah, because when I went on birth control, I gained weight and then lost it.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I've heard that happen. I think that's part of the reason I didn't get on birth control is because I kept like
my
hearing
boobs
from
blew
other
up.
people.
I was like, whoa.
yeah, that they were gaining weight. And I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right, guys.
Gotta get off.
Like, what do I do? Just stop taking it?
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much what you do, girl.
I think you'll feel amazing.
Do I have to get a green light from anyone?
yeah.
Here's the thing. Since we're already here, I can just go and grab it. We'll flush them all down the
Yeah.
toilet.
On fire.
No,
Guys,
because then it'll
can
be
I
in
just
everyone's
finish my
water.
stash?
Yeah. You're like, wait,
Let me
guys.
snort them all up.
I'm going to take 5 in a row. Not that I haven't done that before.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Remember,
oops,
they're like,
missed a few days.
Extra
Yeah.
protect.
take 3 at a time.
Yeah. I'm wondering why I'm like bleeding. I'm like, oh, this is normal. Cool.
Literally.
Oh my God.
I need to get the copper. I think the copper IUD lasts 10 years.
10. That's
Crazy.
crazy.
Didn't it hurt when you put
Hurt
it
like a
in
motherfucker.
I've heard that.
It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
Yep.
And no one told me anything. It
No.
was so bad.
I would die.
I didn't even know that part of my body existed. I
Yeah.
was like, how did that pain come from somewhere I don't know is in my body?
It's way up there.
So painful.
Oh, I'm
It
shivering.
was so bad.
Do you? Okay, never mind. We'll ask after because I'm off track. We're off track. Sorry.
Does Justin's penis feel it when we have sex? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was going to ask you if you feel pap
Just
smears.
go there.
Because I don't.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you do?
What's a pap smear?
The worst.
It's where they scrape up inside
Oh,
you.
where they're like, you're going to feel a little cold.
Yeah,
No,
like
you're going
they-
to feel a little
Scrape?
scrape. I don't feel it. So I was like, oh, will I feel the copper IUD?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I feel that every time. I freaking hate it.
Did you guys use condoms?
Yeah,
I have a bunch
for
in my
sure.
house.
I'm not trying to get pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know if I can, but
I would just pull.
oh, hell no.
Pull and pray.
No, we don't pull it pray.
That's what we
Too
do.
many
on
bad
Friday.
experiences.
Pull and pray, baby. Come to almost 30 for tips on that. Like, pull and pray. This is where you
Krista's
learn
next
about
ebook,
life.
Pull and pray.
Yeah.
Is there like a great condom you love or something?
Yeah. I have good ones. Remember those ones from, what's that brand?
Oh, yeah.
We have a brand that sent us tons of condoms for the sex event.
Anyway.
I feel like I just use like the normal.
We'll stop
you know?
asking about your
Cool, yeah. All right, let's bring it back.
Things just got really weird.
Can you test for fertility?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
We just haven't because I mean, it turns out we're like not ready to have kids right now.
Yeah.
So
Did you ever think you were?
yeah, we honestly thought we were gonna have kids right after the wedding, and then we like were what were we thinking? Question mark. Like I don't know. It just was not happening. I mean, we were around all of our friends' kids, and then Matt's brother had kids, and we were just like, I can't imagine life with kids right now.
Yeah.
And so
Think about it. I don't think a lot of what you've done would be possible.
no. I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, with kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
no.
kids. Yeah, no, I don't think it would be.
I know. So yeah. Oh, I don't know. Like we've had a couple of conversations where we're honestly like, maybe we are not cut out for kids.
Totally.
Maybe it's
I don't think you're not cut out, but maybe you just
or yeah, not cut out, but like maybe we just aren't those people that are going to have kids.
Totally.
Which is weird because we were thinking, yeah, like right after the wedding, maybe we would have kids. But I don't know. We're just not in a rush.
yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, but when it's hard because it's like, I'm not in a rush, but my body is.
Right. And I think
know?
if I get to like 34, 35, that's when I'll really start to be like,
Same.
hey, if we don't, then I at least
know.
want to freeze eggs
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I heard that freezing eggs is painful.
I'm sure it is.
We'll have Bob
Yeah, we
on.
have Bob coming on.
We have a fertility expert
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
that'll
yeah.
come on. But a woman at my work froze her eggs and said it was painful.
I believe it.
I know.
All that stuff like IVF and yeah, I've heard, well, I've had a couple of clients go through it too.
Body.
And hormones and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because you like have to ingest hormones and stuff to produce
Yeah.
eggs. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know. My sister, I don't think wants kids, which is, I love that about her. Not that I'm saying that you don't, but
I feel like it's becoming more of a thing with our generation.
I think so
Do you know what I
100%.
mean? Like
I think
everyone's
so,
really
too.
kind of focused on
we need to.
careers
There's too
and
many
it.
damn people in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
very
I used
true.
to want to have 4. Now I'm like, one might
One.
be perfect. Because I want to, I can really focus in
Yep.
Yeah.
and make them exactly who I want. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But just,
Yeah.
and financially too, sorry, but like thinking about that always. Because
Financially.
like, I remember growing up and just like stupid fights or tension or whatever over money. Why?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I do.
Totally.
I was thinking I want one too. And like, it's like, I'm still in control. Like
Yeah.
Justin and I would still be in control of the situation.
Yeah.
2 kids, it's like, you guys are gonna,
And we all know because we all have siblings.
yeah, it's
so
like
we
mono,
know
we
that.
mono.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
2 of us and there's 2 of you.
Mhm.
But then I do think about with one, I'm like, I'd feel bad for them because I would
No,
like
but-
love them so much. I would just like ruin their lives.
And they'd have no
Like it'd be so
sibling.
much pressure. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
I think you'd take control of that in a way.
She's like literally shaking at the table right now.
Like their little baby heads. I have a question about physical fitness and training.
Yes.
Okay. So what if you're looking to like just slim down and not like you're feeling a little bulky and you're looking to just slim down? Would you just do cardio? Like what would your training regimen be?
No, actually weights. I would tell someone to do weights. I think it's like a highly misunderstood thing that cardio is what gets you lean and skinny. And if someone wants to lose weight, I think, a cardio aspect needs to be involved. But I think actually lifting weights that are heavy, that are challenging for you is going to burn fat. And it's going to sculpt a lean, toned physique. So I say both.
Where does
need
the
to be in the
bulk
mix
come from? Because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, just like I've been lifting more inspired by you.
Okay. I love hearing that.
But yeah, I haven't, seen. I just started.
I was gonna say, like, where do you feel bulky? Like,
yeah, well, kind of like my arms. I always feel like they have muscle, but it's like I feel like I want to get leaner. Do you know what I mean?
Same.
But it's like weird. I'm like, why?
Same.
Okay.
I'm like in class and I see like you're in Aubrey Winter's arms. I'm like,
Oh,
what the fuck, they're little bird arms.
But I don't. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
know.
it's like, what is the difference? I guess it's also diet too. But we eat pretty clean. So.
I think there's so many aspects to bulking. First of all, if you're lifting weights and like not doing cardio at all, and you're lifting heavy split routine with lots of rest periods, and then eating high caloric, high protein, like that's going to be a bulking phase, right? I don't think what you guys are doing is bulking, but I do think a lot of it is nutrition based, but you're saying you eat pretty clean. So I would look at maybe caloric intake, although I have a feeling you're fine in that department as well.
But also I don't think about that too much. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I'm eating healthy. But I might be eating more calories than perhaps I should. But it's all healthy. I just don't really think about it because it would drive me crazy.
What if you're eating more calories than you should and lifting? Would you bulk?
Yes.
You guys can see Chris's face.
Essentially,
I'm bulking.
Yeah. I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, and I don't count calories either.
No, I know you don't.
But it is just science that's how it's going to work, especially if you're at like a very high caloric intake for what your body really needs. So I don't count, but I know I'm not over. Does that make sense? And you probably know because you know your body and you know when you're like super full or have eaten so much more. Yeah. So what I say in regards to weight loss is have some sort of a split routine of like cardio and weights, but don't just solely do cardio. Eventually it's going to become steady state. Your body's not challenged anymore. And you're just going to be like skinny fat, if that makes sense. Like you're not toning anything. It's just
does your body hold on to, like if you're doing too much cardio, like I feel like sometimes my body just holds on to things like maybe it's the adrenals,
excess
stuff.
Fat. Yeah, adrenals.
Yeah, just like just a little bit where I'm like, damn, I do so much fucking cardio. Why?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I don't get it.
Your body is so used to what you do, though,
I know,
Lindsay.
it's
Like
so
it
true,
knows
actually.
that you're on a bike. Just like when I go out for a run now, my body's like, cool, girl, but you probably burned half of what you think you burned because your body's so damn efficient.
So true.
It's so efficient.
It's interesting. So you recommend like really switching up the
all
cardio
the time.
routine all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And like I'm kind of in the same boat as you in the sense that I know I'm always going to be running for a while. So I know that there comes a time where that's going to be like, okay, your body's efficient at doing that.
Yeah.
But I try to change up my weight routine every single day.
Yeah.
So that's the thing where I'm really challenging myself to change it up.
Cool.
So
I'm loving it because it's slow. We were talking about it. It's just like, it's nice to just like, I don't know, just taking away. I love like a HIIT class. I love going to your class at DOP or whatever.
But that's similar to like Soul Cycle with your heart rate.
Yeah. No,
right?
but it's good because it's a balance between weights and like little bursts of cardio. So I love that.
Yeah.
But then I love just like going to the gym and just like lifting.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice.
It's such a good change up for your adrenals because they are they're firing so hard all the time. And you could be experiencing, and I know we talked about this last time too, but adrenal fatigue is a real thing. That was part of my battle too, is like I would run 30 minutes before I HIIT trained for 45 and I would do this all in one sitting. It was like not good. Yeah. So now I'm splitting up lifting at night and running in the afternoon. But that was such a good change up that I needed because my body was just like, all right, girl, you already did cardio and now you're going into more cardio. Like there's no change up. We're so efficient now at doing your HIIT training. You're not even picking up a weight. You're just doing burpees and mountain climbers and running. And like, your body gets used to it after a while. It doesn't make changes. I was seeing like fat pockets behind my butt, and like my butt was sagging over, and my hamstrings had cottage cheese, and so did my legs, and or cottage cheese cellulite. I don't know why I said that. I think my mom fucking calls it cottage cheese. Like,
I knew
what?
what you thought.
But I knew what you
called
meant.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
People call it cottage cheese.
cottage cheese.
Swiss cheese, cottage
Yeah.
cheese.
Whatever. There was cheese on my legs. And I was like, okay, this has got to change. And so that's when I started lifting heavy lower body, which I mean, literally 3 months into that, gone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is interesting. I can tell on my legs. Like I have like a part of my legs where I get like a dimple. And it's like if I'm like lifting or if I'm on it, I don't have it. If I don't, it's there.
yeah. That's why I tell people to lift weights, especially lower body. Like
for
it can just
sure.
lift your whole entire butt. My butt was like flapped over in, I don't know, March or April when I was just doing the same training. And then
Yeah.
I started lifting, and literally 3 weeks into lifting lower body, I could notice a difference in my butt being lifted. So
Or just get a butt implant.
yeah, totes.
Just
Butt
got a
implants are fine.
Brazilian buddy.
Yeah. I wonder if people think it looks natural when they do get it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, they
yeah.
don't?
No.
Okay.
Or I'm sure they know it doesn't look
Oh, okay.
natural.
I don't know.
right?
Who do you know that has it?
Just people in LA, you just see it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like in workout classes, you'll see girls
Like-
with like just,
Like it's
you know what I mean?
too.
I'm like, do they
perfect.
know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. To each their own.
I mean, I wouldn't mind some butt implants.
But it just,
I would get a Brazilian buddy.
I just
but
want,
it's like, it
But
looks so
recovery,
not natural.
100%.
no, I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
a
can tell.
lift, fine, but like it's weird when it's like whoop,
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
is
feel like you can
crazy.
tell on the ones that do. Yeah.
Yeah.
like a Kardashian,
Yeah.
like Tush, Chloe.
I think she has the implants though.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I think hers is implants, and then Kim has the fat transplant. Most of them get the fat transplant, maybe,
I
but I
see
think
what you're
Chloe
saying.
got the actual implants.
Yeah, you can rest like a plate on the tush.
Literally.
Oh my gosh, I know those. Oof,
It's
those are
intense.
big.
Welcome to LA.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about what you talked about at the Love Your Body event?
Oh yeah, being a model, like, and them.
Being in the industry, and I know it's kind of changed in the last year since we spoke to you, because I think your relationship with your body also has changed just through your journey with your hormones and everything. Like, what has that been like, kind of transitioning out of like the modeling world?
Yeah.
Even though you still could do it. You still do it,
Yeah.
but it's not as much of a focus. And also being a woman in this fitness industry, like that too, you know?
Yeah. I think for me, the biggest thing about going through all the stuff I went through is that I realized my body like still was okay the way it was. I think we set such crazy expectations. And before, when I was at like 7% body fat, it was as if I was getting positive reinforcement from the clients that I saw for auditions, and, you know, all my consistent booking clients that were just like, wow, you look so great. And you feed off of it because you're like, okay, well, if they're going to book me at this, then I need to stay at this weight. And I was working consistently for probably 3 years. Like I was really working a lot of jobs, and it was repeat clients all the time. And so it's just hard to get out of that mind frame of being like, okay, I'm fine if I, you know, gain some weight. And so I think I've changed because I had to go through the change. I don't know if I would have. If I stayed the same, I might have just continued the same cycle of no period and a lot of excess working out and low calorie, a low caloric diet, honestly. But because I had to go through that to get my period back, I just appreciate my body so much more for what it is now, because I feel good on the inside. And I don't think I maybe ever felt good on the inside before. Like, I think there may have been little bouts where I don't want to say disordered, but I would say maybe disordered thinking, like a bit of body dysmorphia where you see yourself in the mirror and you're like, you look huge. I mean, I thought that at 7% body fat. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's disorder.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I think we all have a little bit of it.
Yeah. And I think I think it's hard in this industry. I think it's hard in LA, and I'm okay talking about it because I don't think I currently have that. I think maybe it comes back every once in a while, but then I'm just kind of like snap myself out of it. And I think we can all feel that way as females, just in general. As females, we're hard on ourselves. There's expectations. There's a constant stream of media all the time where it's just like you're comparing yourself to A, B, and C. And I think when you start to appreciate what your body can fucking do, that's when you come to the realization that you are enough. Like no matter what anybody else says, no matter what brand is like, she's too big for us now, or like she's too old for us now. It's like, I can't cater to that for the rest of my life, nor do I fucking want to. I don't want to. Like, you're not paying me enough for that. And even if you were, I'd probably refuse the money because it doesn't feel good to me. Like, it doesn't feel good to constantly be picked apart. It's like you go to these castings and they ask you your name and they take a front picture and a side picture and that's what you're judged off of. Like, no, thank you. So it's been a journey, but it's been hard. And I've just kind of tried to take a step back from the modeling things because in my opinion, the people and the clients that want to work with me are going to be the ones that want to work with me for the way that I am, not for what my body necessarily looks like. You know, like they appreciate my work ethic. They appreciate my training expertise. They appreciate me, not like the side muffin top that I have going on currently or whatever, you know, like even if it was like a little bit hanging over a pair of Nike shorts, that could have been it sometimes. Like, nope, you're not our girl.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So it's totally fucked up, but I think it's getting better. I really do. I have faith in this industry that it's becoming just more normal to hire athletic females. Like no matter if they do have 14 to 15% body fat, which is an athletic body fat, that's any Olympian that's training, you know, is anywhere from like 14 to 20. And I think that's healthy. And I think that's
Don't tell me how I can figure out my percent body fat because I don't want to know.
No,
do you know what I mean?
And I don't check
another
mine.
number I don't want to know.
I literally don't check mine. I'm just guessing. I checked mine back when I was working. I haven't checked mine since because I really just don't.
Numbers
I used to get mine tested when I was in New York when I was training to be a soul cycle instructor.
Oh, really?
You get it tested at this place called Space Fitness.
Oh. Huh. The guy helping you, what's his name? Like
Jerome.
Mars. Or
Literally.
Jerome.
Yeah, sometimes numbers fuck me up.
Yeah.
It gets in my head.
I don't
weigh myself.
Me neither. Ever.
Can't see.
I used to.
Weird.
I used to, but not anymore.
I do too.
Yeah.
When you were like a little more obsessive and you were at the 7% body fat, what was like, because I think for some people, they might hear working out twice a day to be obsessive. So what was that workout like comparatively to now? Like, what was your mentality? How was your mentality shifted where now you feel more balanced?
Yeah. So I think back then it was, I went to the gym to log 2 hours. Didn't matter how I felt. Didn't matter if I wanted to. I just fucking did it. I went there. I got on a treadmill. I got on an elliptical. I did a HIIT routine. And when the 2-hour mark was up, I could go. But if it wasn't, like, I needed to stay there and log that time. If I ate a meal that was big, you better believe I was putting in extra time the next day. I don't even think about that anymore. Like, I do what feels good for me. If my body's saying take a rest day, take a rest day. If I want to eat a big meal, great. Like, I'm probably going to feel like shit the next day, but I don't really care. I don't have to justify a workout. Do I move my body? Probably. But do I go obsessive crazy? Like, I must burn this many calories because I just intook? No, I don't even think about that anymore. Like, I don't even equate the two things. But I also had more bingy habits back then where it was like, I would eat a shit ton of food in one sitting. Like, I don't do that anymore because I know it doesn't feel good. Whereas I would maybe do that then because I restricted myself so much. Now I just like, if I want to eat fucking chocolate at noon on a Tuesday, I'm going to do it. Back then it was like, you wait until Saturday or Friday. Like, you will wait until Friday or Saturday night. You know, it was just like, it was just bad habits. And now it just feels so good to live in a place of balance all the time where you're not really stressing about it. Like, I could go to Thanksgiving dinner and probably not eat any of that shit and be cool. It's just all this hype we put around weekends and holidays. And the more hype you put in your brain, the more you're going to probably live up to that hype and just do what everyone does, like eat a shit ton of food or get super drunk or whatever. So I've just tried to take off the labels on a lot of social situations and just do what makes me feel good. You know?
I love that.
And if I want to binge on a Wednesday that's not Thanksgiving or not a holiday, like cool, like do your thing. Sit on the couch, eat some food. You might feel like shit later, but whatever. This is what it is.
What are your thoughts? Wait, you said rest days. Like, what's your rest day schedule? You just take them whenever you want?
I honestly just take them based on how my body feels.
Okay.
That was another thing is I used to always maybe take a rest day on Sundays. I don't even pay attention to the day anymore. I just pay attention to my body.
Yeah.
How does my body feel? Do I need a rest? And it will never consist of nothing. I don't think it's in my blood or my nature to do nothing unless I'm injured. But it will likely consist of yoga or just a walk and a stretch. Like sometimes that's all that feels good to me. But I'm just not the type to take a rest day and do nothing. It's not my style.
Yeah, I feel that.
So
Intuitive.
yeah, very
Just like
intuitive.
listening to your body. Yeah, I've tried to get better at that instead of forcing, because then, I don't know, then my body's like mad.
It is.
It's like mad, and then it shows up in other ways.
Yep.
It's not just like sore or whatever or tired. It's like it shows up in other ways. I'm like, can't.
Yeah.
Just gotta listen.
I find myself when I'm like forcing myself to do stuff, I like rebel in other ways. It's like very weird. Like it's like Monday, so all weekend I worked all weekend. I literally did not chill at all. So Monday I'm like, okay, we're gonna get up. What did I have planned in the morning for workout? I don't know. I was like, you're going to run and then you're going to go to this workout. And then at lunch, you're going to do this. And then the evening, you're going to work out again. And I was like, woke up and I just was like, knew the schedule that I have. And I was like, I wanted to chill. Yeah. So I like I had the schedule. So I wanted to like rebel against the schedule. So I was like doing stuff to like delay my workout in the morning. So I was like, I don't know, just taking my time. Like, and then I ate breakfast. And when I normally don't eat breakfast, like I just felt myself like doing shit to like avoid the workout because my body didn't want to work out.
Yeah.
You know?
And you got to listen to that sometimes, I think.
My thighs were fucking hurting me. Like it was like not good. I was like, my thighs actually are in pain right now. I don't feel like I can like move them. They were so painful. So I took tons of magnesium, which really helps.
Yeah, that does help.
It helps so much. And then actually took Advil.
Yeah.
Because they were like so bad.
Yeah. I mean, you got to listen to your body.
Yeah.
It's like, I think in our early 20s too, we were in a sense invincible. Our bodies were, they were
I
just
wasn't
like
working
doing
out the
shit.
way I
You were
was,
just
though.
going.
I was like elliptical girl. You were working out probably harder.
Yeah. Well, no, in my early 20s, I was more like elliptical girl, especially in college or like just like abs. That was the thing. It was like pop in that 10-minute ab DVD and like get shredded for the next frat party.
Fuck
right?
yeah.
Like,
I'm wearing a toga this Friday.
I mean,
like, can you see my abs?
Yes.
No, couldn't. What are you looking forward to in the new year?
Yeah, what's like a goal
What's
you
to
have?
come?
so much now in the works because I've had time to creatively rest. So now I feel like the wheels are turning again. I got done launching the 2.0 guide in July. And from that point on, I've just really allowed myself to have a creative rest, except for the boot camps and the events and stuff like that. But we're just trying to figure out what route we want to take it. I'm really trying to listen to my customers, see what they want. I don't know if it's going to be like subscription-based something or an app or a new program or more boot camps. Like, I don't know, but the wheels are turning. But let's just say I've been really enjoying the off time.
Yeah.
You know, time to recharge. And I've been enjoying just letting my programs do their thing, how they are right now, and just like kind of let it ride and take a chill pill and revamp in the new year and kind of see what you want. So I'm just excited for where things are headed because I think we're out of the mud of, oh my God, I just launched an online business. This is going to be a bitch. I think we have a groove going and I don't think it's impossible anymore. Whereas when you first come up with an idea or you say like, hey, I'm going to launch an ebook, I don't know how, it's a lot at once. And you get kind of clouded there for a while of being like, I can't do this. But once you do it, once you do that thing, you're like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
So
I know exactly. I feel the same for us.
Yeah,
Totally.
sure.
I feel like we laid a nice foundation, and next year is just going to be
Yeah, we learned
the
a lot.
sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
You guys are gonna freaking
Sky's
kill
the
it.
limit for almost 30.
Yeah, we learned a lot. A lot of mistakes, though. I mean, it was like,
You have to.
yeah,
Have to.
it's great.
It's so stressful at times, but I feel like really good about.
But it's weird because like I can't, like the stressful times don't come right to my mind. I don't know exactly what they were. I know they happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you do forget.
You kind of forget.
Especially with all the good that comes with it. You do forget
everything
those.
good and stressful.
Yeah.
I'm like, Krista, what's my name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who am I to you?
Literally, is this on?
Nope.
Good.
I was
She
just
has to-
thinking
This
that.
camera was
this
on.
red is not.
I
my-
honestly thought the
I'm
camera
also
was on the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can people find you, your guides, everything?
You can find me on Instagram at Danielle Pascente, and all my stuff is there.
Yeah.
You can click
We'll
the
link
link
it
in the
all
bio.
DaniellePascente.com.
You can go to the website.
we know we wrap up when Krista yawns.
You can send me DMs. Krista's about to
my
seriously
God.
fall off this
No,
chair
I'm
right
not.
now.
I've been yawning
Do
a
I
lot
need
lately.
to DM you right now?
I was in Aubrey's class the other day and I yawned and she's like, "Thanks for yawning, Krista." I was like, "Fuck." And she's like, "I need more oxygen to my brain."
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck you guys.
Listen, bitch.
Listen up, bitches. And we're gonna do an event
Time
next
for
year.
grandpa
Yeah.
to go night-night.
Literally. What time do you go to bed?
10:30?
Midnight.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I used to go to bed at 8:30 before the business launched. I'm not kidding.
What?
8:30.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How
And
many
then-
hours of sleep do
What time do you
get?
get up?
Like 6:57, 8 on a really good day.
Okay.
So I'm getting still getting about 7.
Still getting the
Yeah.
7.5, 8.
Yeah.
It's weird that I used to go to bed at 8:30 and wake up at 8 every
Oh, wow.
night. And I felt I required that amount of sleep. It wasn't until I launched a business, and I was a crabby bitch for the first 4 months. I was like, I'm bitter about this bedtime.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, it's cool. I'm staying up, I'm working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then wake up in the morning and work some more.
Damn.
So, yeah. What
That's what
about
it
you?
takes,
What time
guys.
do you guys go
Yeah.
to bed?
10:30 feels good. 10.
10, 9.
And then you wake
Go to
up,
bed
but
at
you
9.
wake up early.
There's something about looking at a screen at night that I don't like. I feel
Okay.
really gross about. And I'm not judging anyone that's doing it, but there's something personally for me that I feel really gross about looking at a screen at night.
Really?
that
That's
weird?
interesting. I do some of my best work at night.
Yeah,
It's
some
weird.
people do. Like Justin is
Yeah.
I mean, that's like our biggest fight.
Yeah,
Is him being
yeah.
on a screen at night.
Right. Right.
I feel like if I had someone, if I was living with someone, it would be easier for me to, I try to disengage like an hour before bed, but I'm definitely like doing stuff up until like 9:30. And I do, it's more like stimulating the brain. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
turn off brain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for
love
having
you,
me.
dude.
Number 2.
I miss you, dude.
Danielle's going to do an event with us in the new year. We're locking
I would
you
love
in now.
that. Can we
Okay, cool.
please?
Oh, yeah.
Can I do a workout?
You're going to be like the
portion?
star of the
Yes.
event, by the way.
Yeah. It's gonna,
I'm
just
holding
wait.
you to
and then
that.
us, we're gonna be on your wing.
Yeah. Be like, look at us with
we're
our
like-
biceps.
Yeah, we wore these cheerleading costumes for a reason.
Okay.
Give me a
I
date.
literally can't wait for this. I'm already like,
Oh, it's gonna
yeah.
be rad.
No, it's
Let's do it
happening.
at that Malibu house.
yes.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Dunzo.
Done.
You guys heard it here.
See you in
Heard it
2K.
here first.
Yep.
All right, guys.
I love you
ya.
guys.
Talk to you next
Love you
Thank you.
guys. Peace out.
Bye.
Peace out.